Hello, America. This is Kaylee Elisa Tyndall. Date of birth, June 20th, 1978. I'm remaking a video because YouTube wouldn't let me put this on YouTube earlier because it was more than 15 minutes. I am the victim of domestic terrorism for 11 years, started by William Lee Powers in Griffin, Forsyth, Georgia, an ex-boyfriend of mine that is a jealous, thirsty psychopath. He's also a former cop with Griffin and Forsyth here in Georgia. His cousin is Officer Marty Teams with the Bartow County Sheriff's Office, another rapist, corrupt, murdering, terrorist cop. He's also affiliated with Sheriff Clark Millsap with Bartow County Sheriff's Office. James Couch, Kimberly Couch's husband, Michael Pulley's sister. And Detective Combs with Cherokee County Sheriff's Office is his cousin. Tracy Jernigan, Tracy Lynn Ewing Jernigan, is also affiliated with William Lee Powers, as well as his husband, Scott Jernigan of Paulding County Sheriff's Office. Tracy Jernigan is a former FBI agent. She's also Kimberly Couch's cousin. They are using stolen Marine Corps, top secret Air Force, virtual invisible hologram, North Korean, Chinese, torture, military technology and equipment illegally. They also sold their terrorist technology that they put together in 2017 and 18 to Iraq and Iran and Saudi Arabia for $990 trillion. And then every time they do something new to me, like spray new chemicals or try to do surgery on my brain like they've been trying to do for 7 months, or rip out my spinal cord like Eric Pulley did in 2023 when I was roommates with George Nelson at 50 Walnut Trail Southeast. Yeah. Or turn my brain to applesauce like Eric Pulley did. Same trailer, same time. Yeah, then. They've been doing this for over 11 years for no reason. Over a psychopath, jealous, thirsty ex-boyfriend and his lies. You see, back in 2014, I was going to move to New Mexico, to Albuquerque, and get my nurse practitioners and open my own practice. But they stopped that. Yeah. They've kept me hostage here in Georgia for 11 years. William Powers illegally inserted North Korean torture military technology into my head in 2015, 14, 16, and 17, and 18 and 19, because my body kept rejecting it. And he dug into my subconscious because that's what they can do with that technology. They can also read your brain activity. They can also talk in my right ear nonstop, continuously. And he found out how much I love Anthony Joseph Anaya. So they went all the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and started torturing him and talking in his ear nonstop to make him hate me and turn against me. They'll also latch onto his penis using that Chinese torture technology as a hologram snake. And while they're sucking on it, they'll be secreting a poison or a potion up his urethra to turn him into one of them and to put him under the control of whatever woman is doing it, or man. Yeah. Kimberly Couch bragged the other night and said that she's raped 2 million people in the past 8 years. Tracy Lynn Ewing Jernigan said she's raped 3.5 million. Every time they do something new to me or introduce a new chemical, they sell that information to those countries and make millions upon millions of more dollars. Yeah. That's why James Couch bragged that he had $4 million cufflinks, and Kimberly has a $10 million wedding ring. Mm-hmm. Michael Pulley was bragging that he has $64 million in his house. So were they. The county commissioner for Bartow County, Steve Taylor, spent $18.5 million on billboards alone last year, while they tore down a perfectly good firehouse that could have been used as a homeless camp or a homeless shelter. They've been spraying air duster at me for almost 9 years using that stolen military technology. And then in 2024, January, they introduced fentanyl and ricin. Ricin, of which they went all the way to China and stole and planted right here in Bartow County, along with other poisonous plants and flowers and bugs. They brought back African flying fire ants. No joke. It involves all cops in Bartow, Cherokee, Paulding, Cobb, Gordon, Polk, Floyd, and Pickens. All FBI in Georgia, all GBI. Military service members at Dobbins Air Force Base. All courthouse staff, all lawyers, all judges, all district attorneys, all public defenders, all defects workers in those counties, as well as all SSI workers in Rome. And then all those people's family and friends across America and around the world. Kimley Couch, James Couch, Emily Woodard, Elizabeth Woodard, Kimley's daughters. Timothy Couch, Lisa Couch. Brian Tanner, Carrie Tanner, KJ, their neighbor. Zeb Collins, Kimley Couch's brother. Sean Collins, Michael Pulley's youngest son. Michael Keith Pulley, date of birth 10/15/73, from Nash County, North Carolina, Kimley's brother. My domestic violence assailant that was never arrested. That relationship was also set up by Bartow County Sheriff's Department. Eric Pulley, his son. Chloe Cook Pulley, his daughter. Jessica Aaron Cook Pulley, his wife. Sheila Watts, Jessica's mother, in Bailey, North Carolina. Tracy Lynn Ewing Jernigan, former FBI, Kimley Couch's cousin. Scott Jernigan, Paulding County Sheriff, Tracy's husband. Christopher Ewing, Tracy's son, a registered sex offender. Vicki Diane Curio, Charles Richard Curio, Molly Curio, Abigail Curio Miller, Lindsay Curio, Hayden Curio, Tristan Curio, Skylar Curio. Sheriff Clark Millsap, his wife, his son Steve Millsap, his grandson Zach Millsap. Officer Marty Thames, Bartow County Sheriff's Office, his wife. Also, Sheriff Millsap is with Bartow County. Eddie Leon, Bartow County Sheriff's Office. Detective Combs, Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. Christian Thomas, Sylvia Cochran, Stephanie Cochran. Michael Lee Scoggins on Wanda Lane in North Carolina, also a registered sex offender. And then all of those people's family and friends here in Georgia and across America. Mr. Howard, an old patient of mine at Suncrest Home Health, when I worked there from 2016 to 2018. He was my patient from May of 2017 till July of 2017. Those people I listed by name were in his house while I was doing one of his home care visits one day, and they convinced him later on to be their financial backing. Betacom.com is the company they opened, trying to take over the telecommunication network for the world. Mr. Howard's cousin is former President Joseph Biden. That's how he won the election, was using that stolen military technology. They've illegally arrested me and my children, Rachel Elisa Hernandez, Jonah Alexander Tyndall. They tried to kill both my grandchildren, Jack Alexander Tyndall and Casey Rose Tyndall. They illegally took my service dog and sent him away to Angels Among Us Pet Rescue to be adopted out illegally, knowing that he's a registered service dog, knowing that is a crime. After we were assaulted by 4 black females in the Tranquility House, Officer Weaver did nothing when I called him out. Neither did the advocates at the Tranquility House. That's a federal crime. You can all be charged with it, just so you know. I emailed that pet rescue for a year straight. They never surrendered my dog. They're spraying air duster and all of that at me nonstop. Or they'll inject it in my body or in my brain illegally using that stolen military technology. Or they'll jump inside my body and spray it inside my body. The terrorist acts they've done to me, no person in the whole world should go through. And it also involves a lot of citizens from all those counties. Yeah. They're also making fake clouds out of Plant Bowen in New Harley, Georgia, here in Bartow County, that have altered the weather for the entire world since August of 2018. I've been reporting that to Kim Jong-un, the president for North Korea, since September 2018. That's why Korea's here. That's why they've opened 2 barbecue places here on Tennessee Street in Cartersville, to let you know they're here and they're not playing with you. But that's not good enough, is it, cop? Because you're too much of a rapist, murdering terrorist with a God complex to do what's right. There's $20.4 gazillion on the line. That's how much they've made off of me, my back, torturing me with that stolen military technology, selling that stuff to those countries, trying to get those countries to come against America. No joke. That's also why the Iran-Israel war happened. They're around me nonstop, doing more terrorist acts than Osama bin Laden and Hitler combined. 90% of the population in Bartow County alone is helping them do this to me. They've kept me hostage here in Bartow County for almost 6 years, keeping me unemployed, moneyless, homeless, walking the streets. Yeah. Using me as their lab rat and my children and Anthony and Aya all the way to New Mexico. They need to be taken out before they get the whole country leveled. Because that's what Sing Lao and Kim Jong-un said they're planning to do. This needs to happen now. Because obviously these people can't do nothing but be terrorists.